absolutely capable of beating most teams in the league.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we're hoping. Just be contenders, a chance to have a good finish to an abysmal year when you just talk about that organization, just a stretch of top 8s.
Yeah, and one of the biggest things that may, depending on how Major 4 goes, which it could go very well, but even if they, I don't know, top 6 to top 4, whatever happens at this next Major, you gotta remember, there is 3 weeks in between Major 4 and Champs. That is going to be so helpful for such a young team.
Yeah.
Right, a new roster, building up that chemistry for our last event.
Yeah, you have that and EWC, maybe some opportunities to make some big cash, at least at the end of the year, make some noise heading into next year. But not a lot of time left. Definitely when you're going to favor Texas mightily in versus LAG, who have not really found any kind of success, but prove they can push some teams the distance at least to a map 5. We'll see if maybe they can do it here as they pop out to a great break. Johnny and company get set up in the hardpoint early.
Well, this is the game mode where LAG has been competitive, right? 3-2 throughout this split. It's really 2-3-5 where they have been struggling. 1-7 in those game modes. Only find one a map victory. So if you're an LAG fan, you're kind of looking at this map 1 hardpoint as a must-win.
Well, let's see if they can actually win it. So far, so good through the P1. Kismet's POV as he's just handling the rotation, trying to cut off anybody, trying to push through the opposite side from the point set up for this P2. Lots in front of Kismet, able to take down 1 and still play his life. He's got 2 to deal with here. Mercury is on one side, Hook on the other. Teammates are dropping 2 as Dashy is able to get 2, and now suddenly the pressure is here big time for Optic.
Yeah, nice start here by LAG. Kismet with the AR just playing his life, but you can see number 8, Dashy, all of the green wall are here now. Playing for the spawn. Shotzi's gonna find 3 in the hill, so a nice response here from Optic.
In a good position. He can keep this staggered too with the kill on Kismet. He's so far out in front of the rest of his squad. I mean, he gets a kill there, maybe sets up to something nice, but with his death now, they're gonna group up and probably wait for him to come off spawn. Now Fellow is going to drop. They're still staggered. Texas continue to hold as they've got prime position around the point. Dashy playing deep, Shotzi playing around the point. The streak is now up to 5. Dashy popping off.
I mean, this has been clean P2, right from that first break. Just really no pressure. And yeah, Shotzi on 5 in a row, plus all the hill time. And then over towards his P3, you have 2 players in position. Dashy there for the trade. Fellow falls off the map. So you're not going to flip the spawns maybe like they would want to, but you have good control here towards Kitchen.
Yeah, you'll take all that P2 time now. What can he turn this into? Mercules out and hitting. That'll chain together too. Not the flashiest movement. POV looks a lot different than Shotzi per se, but it's clean, it's calm, and he has been so good since joining the squad.
I think that's it. It's like his movement, everything is with a purpose. It is very clean when you watch it. He's not doing anything too flashy, anything too crazy. It's what it's meant to do to give himself an advantage in each fight.
Well, the advantage in the fight going down right now. Still gonna be numbers here for Optic. That's gonna be everybody down for LAG. Spawns are flipped. Optic Texas in a great position to now string together 2, half a 3, and then maybe into an incredible hold on 4. It's a big pressure moment, I think, for LAG, as you can feel the game maybe starting to slip away from them coming up to this P4.
And I mean, now you
okay, never mind. We flip back. So
yeah, you flip back. So massive flip there for LAG with 5 seconds left. But Shotzi, he does have that Hellstorm. So much objective time earned towards that P2. They can use that to maybe use this as a flip. Maybe waiting on him to call it in. That's going to be the call right away. So here we go, a little extra streaks, but a couple of kills go the way of LAG, so you're just not going to really have pressure. Well, actually you do. Hook stayed alive, and you found kills elsewhere. So you block the spawns, it's just Lunars on the hill.
No, I thought you were absolutely right. Like, right when they called the streak, they lost 2 players, but right after that, they get 2 of their own. The streak gets a 3rd, and then the pressure is flowing forward for Optic Texas. Able to battle back in behind this streak, and now with 30 healthy seconds left to obtain, they could go up, around 80 through this first set of rotations, but bringing the fight right back to them. LAG don't want to go down without a fight, able to battle back into this, and in a much better position now to keep the score a little bit tighter through the first set.
And well, the Dets wanted to see Johnny step up, right? And he has 15-11 leading the lobby in kills and engagements. Though right behind him is Shotzi with a double of his own. But yeah, massive break there at that P4 to keep them in the game. But they're going to need to do it again here at this P1. And I mean, they have this setup. You have ARs on the hill, looking over the hill. We've seen teams get better and better at this throughout the year.
You can see Mercules with sub in hand. We've seen him pulling out quite a bit since he's joined the team. a threat without out as well. Not going to like that gunfight, so going to reposition, and beautifully done. Repositions, wins the fight, getting hunted down by a second. He's ready for that as well, and tags into the person in the hard point. Great little sequence here, playing his life, getting in damage, listening to comms, and setting up his teammates. 4 straight from Hercules.
Just nice patience here. As you said, as the SMG looked up top, just didn't see Kismet. Yeah, grenade smoke in his way. But the other thing is teammates still have control. You do see Johnny, though. He's going to flip. So nobody was on the hill, and that's when things normally get messy, and they do right there. So Optic now have to react to these split spawns.
The 2 that spawn out for LAG just trying to battle down through third and group up for this P2. They'll have the numbers here for a second, but it's about to be a 3-on-3. Kind of parallel spawns for the 2 players spawning out. How does the 3v3 skirmish go? It comes down to a 1 versus 1. It's going to be Dashy on one side, Kiz on the other. And then the troops should be getting back to it, but you're going to get the closer spawn if you're LAG, so you get lucky a little bit in that. It's Optic that spawn out deeper, so it'll be LAG in control for now.
Yeah, we see that on like Vault sometimes, right? On like a P1 or even like a P3 where the hill goes white, someone's pushed up, and that just influences the spawn out. It's just so tough to calculate that. You're not thinking your teammate's going to die on the hill, but it happens right there, and well, it benefits LAG. They're doing just enough to stay in this game. Keeping that lead right around 30 is Optic, but they love for it to be more.
Yeah, trying to pull away, and LAG trying to hold on. Now what can Hook do? This is the stretch where Shotzzy kind of goes wild, goes on what, 5 to 7 streak. I forget what he ended on, but is able to earn a streak, and they get a ton of time behind it. It's not going to be many plays from the actual hard point at the tail end. This could be everyone getting kills outside of it, and the quick rotation on over to third. As Dashy gets set up, Hercules is on 3 in a row. These 2 players going to have to hold. Unfortunately, they're both tucked in a similar position. They line up and drop. So P3 early to LAG. They're trying to bring it back. Optic Texas trying to put them away. Let's hear the comms from Optic.
Yeah.
I'll get shots out. I'll get shots out.
I think he's Curdy's spot. Stay now, 2. I have all mid. Yo, are we blocking? Block. I run to piano.
I swear one could have got a bottom of this one.
Why, Johnny? Dude, 2
I'm pinching there.
1 went top.
I'll get
They're hitting front, I think.
In front of me. In front of me. I'm get him.
Yo,
Not in the back. He's not in the back.
One more time. One more behind the bar.
If you could shout,
I think last over there. Pretty sure
Outer,
they're
Johnny. I'm 1 shot.
it shot you.
Nice shoot up.
Everyone close on me.
Marble.
Yeah,
One
fell.
I'm gonna pressure roll. I'm gonna pressure roll.
I need a few.
One shot.
Hold the shot. I'm wrapping top.
T going top cat.
Going top.
I'm trying to pick up short.
Okay.
Please go underground.
Use old.
I'm holding
Do you
top.
have top mid? Do you have top mid?
Yeah, I have top.
I'm ripping top in. Top T dead.
Nice
Feel
shoot
like
up.
one guy's maybe underground.
Underground
dead.
Yeah,
Okay, they're all gonna be left, guys.
You heard you.
They're gonna run me though.
I have left.
Yeah, I'm helping you top. Yeah.
One's long right now.
Yo, P1 on you. Piano
One's
weak.
really weak long.
Hold on.
Yo, two long left, I think.
Left.
There's
There's gonna be one left on me. I had to give it up. Top on me, Johnny on me.
They can be
Left. Watch your left, guys.
Okay, Johnny's top. He dropped front bed. They're right bed.
Time. One shot.
Okay, stay alive. Again.
One shot. Time. He's in the shower. Whoever's in the back, stay up.
He went front bed.
We spawned here. Shower. He was showered. Yeah, 2 low bed. I'm 1 shot. I can't shot that.
I'm trying to close it.
I hit him with the nade. Top pinch. 2 top zone.
I have some.
2 on time.
I'm dead.
One's still shower, fella. I think that's a little long. Nice, good
He's
shot.
spawning them.
Wait,
they're spawning on my piano.
Grab that top.
Pin.
You want that?
Nice,
They're
good.
spawning on me.
Left. There's 20 off tree. Here.
I bumped
Got
up. 2 could spawn maybe in the back.
I'm looking at the back.
One guy's white plat on me. White plat, kids. Lunars.
He's top on me.
Lunars
Top on me. One's top on me.
Lunars white plat.
I'm dead. 2 top T and top AC.
Yeah, he's really weak top. He's going piano.
One shot at 5. Kids.
You want
Kids at
piano?
5.
I'm gonna go left.
Kids
Wrap top.
I want to go piano.
Top, yeah.
Alright, Kids is really weak plat. I'm playing the left.
I got 3 left, bro.
Alright.
Top on me.
He's ironing it dead. I got him. I'm aping time.
I think you can tell that Optic are working on their comms. Like, I think the last listening we had with him was bad. I mean, I think JP even did a video like, we comm like this, we're not going to win. It was just a lot of like, who's weak, not talking about what we're doing. There was more of that in this, like, just talking. I don't know, Shots saying make sure we block, or Dash like, hey, I'm gonna apply pressure to old, like talking about what we're doing. There were some improvements, but maybe still a ways to go a bit.
I think there's just moments where a couple of these guys just go kind of quiet. They really lock in on gameplay. Shotzzy being one of them, right? And I mean, the sort of player that he is, that's just what's right? But maybe it's just one thing is where when things are quiet, you'd like to see some guys maybe a little bit more involved. But
he was better than the last one. when we're like commentating over. But.
Yeah, it just feels like, yeah, there's some new voices in here. We got to get used to this.
Yeah.
You know, Shotzzy and Dashy, like, they're not like sort of the leaders.
No,
right?
no.
It's not like your Tennies or your Pride. Those were the vocal guys last year.
Yeah.
They're two who focus, you know, on their gameplay.
Well, focusing back to the gameplay, about to be a lead change here. As LAG, we've been talking about them just kind of keeping it tight. They've kept it tight enough and now may take the lead. They've got the P2 setup. Someone's just got to get their butt into the hard point, and that'll be Kiz that'll do it for now. Johnny had the hot start. He's continued. 33 up for him, 31 for Lunars. They are frying and trying to keep control, but despite the fact they've had spawns for most of this P2, they haven't actually turned this into much time. They've got about 10 seconds or so. Either players have been picked out of the hard point, or they've had fights kind of out or around the point. Now they're going to get broken. Ingo, Optic, and a chance for them to get the lead.
Well, there's just always one more player, right, from Optic, just playing their life, just pestering them, just being so annoying. But Kismet's going to slide on in, find the double. Massive scrap time here. Then over here towards P3, you can already see LAG set up. Shotzzy, though, is lurking. Watch that number 6. I don't think they're going to know he's there with Johnny's position. He's going to influence spawns. Someone's going to watch the flight, though, so maybe they didn't know he was there. But now he is going to, buys enough time for Hoot to find all 3, but he's going to get stuck.
Yeah, no, that was like, you had everything you wanted. You thought you were LAG. You spawn him out old, it looks perfect. But yeah, Shotzzy gives him the split, and they can fight back in. And now it's the reason why you've got this mess here. At the beginning of this P3, down 10 is Optic. Fighting back is Optic. Can they continue to hold? Applying pressure through mid. That's going to be Fellow looking for an opening. He's able to drop one. They'll chain that together to drop everybody. Spawns will flip, though. Everybody applies pressure forward for LAG. And that's a blunder from LAG and a bit of a blessing there for Optic Texas.
It might not be a blunder. They still have to test on
That's
it.
true. That's
you
true.
can win right here.
Yeah,
And,
okay.
well, they might find
Maybe
the
not.
lead. They play so aggressive on this P3, but it may work done out. Now, Optic, they have to go. They have to go. I think it's going to be 1 second.
Did they get the tick?
No, well, they're going to get off of it,
Yeah,
so
okay.
now they're not going to. But yeah, you need 4 seconds here if you are LAG.
Yeah, you're right. I was thinking the spawns are so great for Optic.
Close.
Yeah, it's real close. We'll see. This is still a really difficult point to hold throughout the entirety. Johnny trying to be the playmaker now to disrupt. They're able to double chow, get in, get the final couple of seconds. 42 for Johnny, 90 seconds in the hard point. The Deaths want him to step up, and he does it now. Nice hard point win there for LAG, and I mean, you said that's where they've been the most competitive. We've seen them be a threat to a whole lot of teams in hardpoint. They can certainly click there, and probably one, maybe Optic Texas, you get a couple more weeks of scrims, you continue to work on this roster, one you can take, but listen, I think it's just, listen, I can be critical of teams, especially, you know how I am with an Optic or a FaZe. There's just a certain expectation, and like it takes me a while to believe that like this is a good team. Right when they lost to Breach, I was a little bit worried. Yes, the 3-0 over Carolina looked good, but like it's just clear. I know fans are really excited because they like look good, but there's still work to do. There is, and I think they know that, and the coaching staff knows that. There's still work to do.
I think they're just excited because of what number 7 is consistently doing. That's why they're excited.
100%.
This year could go to like be end awfully, and they'd still be.
Yeah, no, that's a good way to look at it. I mean, I guess I kind of hope. I think it'd be a really cool story with like however all the insanity of this year with like Pred and all the team changes and all the mediocrity you got. If they somehow make a run, like that'd be an awesome story. But yes, you're right. It's very different. It's almost how we talked about Vegas. Very different situations, but like you kind of got your piece, right? Like you got Pred, you have something to build on. As weird as it is to like say that about the Optic organization, like yeah, like you maybe got a stud. Like this is a long-term win.
Yeah, and they're not a team that normally finds that.
Yeah, but they didn't find it, Joe. They got blessed because Beans had a visa issue.
Yeah.
And they got a Challengers player because they got to see him perform on LAN on a top team in Toronto. Like, and how insane is that situation, by the way? I remember when you said to me, you were like, Optic don't usually go for those guys. I'm like, they didn't. They didn't have to take a risk. They literally didn't because Toronto already had to. They were forced to because of Beans. So really, Optic fans should all be tweeting at Beans.
Yep.
Or the Border Patrol from Toronto to the United States and be like, hey, whoever screwed up and didn't let Beans into the country, thank you from the Green Wall. I honestly, though.
He might have worked for the Green Wall. We'll never know. He might be a fan already.
But dude, think about, like, it's crazy when you just think about this year for Optic. Like, I know there aren't that many details with everyone down at the beginning of the year with Brad, but it was crazy, right? All the speculation and stuff with that. He steps away, all the insanity of it. And then now this situation, you just get a bona fide stud because of a visa issue on Toronto Ultra. It's a weird year.
It's a weird year. It's a weird year. You are not wrong. But yeah, I think that's it. They just kind of know we have a piece. We gotta.
That's a good way to look at it. I really think about it like that. But like, yeah, I mean, think long term.
Optic's a team that we attract the superstars, right? But the guys who are forged already, in some way, and we put together those teams. But they have a chance now with this kid. And yeah, I mean, this is a bigger discussion, but Ultra in the past has been a team when they've seen young pieces, they normally hang on to them or insert them right away. So it could just be a long-term discussion in terms of what did we do?
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's a different combo entirely. But yeah, maybe the case. But it's just weird because Ultra still look really good.
I mean, dude, the first CDL Ultra team had 10 players.
Oh yeah, they were a boy band.
Right,
that was insane. I remember back to that.
That's they've always looked at things a little bit differently.
No, they have. But works out for Optic in this scenario, which is cool. No, it's really crazy when you think about their year. It's unreal.
And I mean, like now you just have. I think another big thing is like now you just have a true flex player. Like yes, obviously Skies gave it his all, but he's just not a flex.
Yeah,
just not.
I have something to admit to the people watching the broadcast. So I'm wearing like my Lulu like joggers today because I grew up this year. You know, I started becoming an adult. I wear shirts with collars, necklaces, and I started to wear chinos and stuff and look like a real adult. I went to sit down the other day with my gray Banana Republic chinos that I like, and the ass just split, bro. I think I've been hitting the Peloton too much. It just split. I just sat and the whole asshole of the pants just okay. The whole booty part of the pants just split and ripped in half. So I made a hole. I had to order some new pants though. They're coming.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, but that's why I'm just.
Thank you for the update.
Lounging. Just let the people know, Joe. Okay. What's going on with my pants and the strength of my booty? As we get ready for the map 2, Mercules. I mean, you can pick any mode. The guy has been an absolute stallion. But look at the S&D there, 1.2. Coming in, trying to answer back in this series now after going down 0-1 after losing that map 1. And this is where maybe you want to see the most improvement for this team. Maybe it's going to take the most time is the search and destroy.
Yeah, I mean, they've been pretty solid. What, like 2-2 this split? But for LAG, this has to be better. 1-4, 0-3 in control. I said you needed to win map 1, you got it. But coming up for the game modes you have been struggling in.
No, they certainly have. We've been having that same conversation for the better part of the year, if not the entire year, regardless of roster. Dude, I said this to you before. I was like, I wonder, I know Johnny's been playing the best, but I do, with hindsight, I wonder if they just took Linz out and Johnny in with that original team, how it would have played. I always wondered, those hypotheticals, what-if type things. 1 for 1, though, early as we get into the 3-on-3 bomb recouped for Optic Texas, and now we'll see the plan of attack. The defense for LAG is on rotation over towards B. A wide open, and Optic going to get that information here shortly.
Yeah, it's just going to be a question of how quickly are LAG going to go through the flank? Are they catch them on the bomb? Well, it's actually be through middle of the map. Through the vent. They're going to open up the vent, though. That's going to be Kismet. He's going to put some shots in and not open the vent. Doors being closed. Optic, they are safe. The timing works out, at least on the bomb plan for now.
There is a trophy in late in this round 1. Maybe helping with some of the nades that are tossed over the top. Stun going to back up the pressure from LAG. For now, they have a 3-on-2. The numbers to break this is on Mercules and Hook to try and clutch up. Hook already being Mr. Clutch to 2v2 we go. Flooding it forward. Hook is doing everything. Good luck winning that gunfight. Lunar's now 1 versus 2, last alive, and he is going to drop. And Joe, you've just got your hands up like, what the hell?
I mean, what was LAG doing?
I don't know, Joe. You said that a couple times this year.
Fellow just, I mean, maybe he was weak, Coach. I mean, great finesse from him. I was literally going to talk about, man, this is going to be tough for Optic. How many rounds have we casted where the bomb is planted on that site, and if you don't have forward control or someone up at the cars, you just lose, right? If I
feel like we've seen that. I don't know what the exact percentage is.
It's a lot.
We've seen that a lot.
I was like, man, they're screwed. I don't know what just happened, but Mercules and Hook clutch on up. Hook 3 in the round.
I think Mercules applied enough pressure just with tags in the shoulders to at least make sure they couldn't flood Hook. It ended up being 1 by 1.
I guess.
I'm trying to apply logic to it.
I know. I think you're seeing why LAG struggle in this game mode.
You're just thinking, I mean, you rip Mercules once on that, and he can't chow again, and the round's over. You just fly Hook, but it just, never presented itself. So I got to imagine a pretty good finesse and shots there for Mercules to kind of help out. I know Hook gets all the kills, but they couldn't flood him for a reason, I'm thinking. Plant in, 4-on-4, holding the garage, holding the line is Kiz. Mercules able to get a pick, though, from deep. Such an important position on the map, and he is locking it down. Mercules now with 2 in the round. One player remaining, all on Lunar. Shotzzy gets 2, Mercules gets 2, and yeah, I mean, we talk a lot about like I don't know, Booze's guy probably bring up a lot, but like that kind of deep courtyard guy, the AR on both sides of this, like you can take over rounds. Just absolutely.
Literally what we just talked about just happened, right? Your forward guys get taken out, and you are just stuck back there. The last 2 players, obviously it's a 4 versus 2, so it's difficult, but as soon as you lose position on the bomb, retake comes in clean for Optic.
Yeah, you just have like all these cars. There's so many headies to like push forward, someone with great cover to push up, and just
you just slide on a car, you're just wasting time.
Yep, not really a free line of sight from deep. But you have one straight shooter on either side of that. They can dictate around like Mercules did early on. It seems like everybody's streaking a little bit for Optic Texas right now. Up 2-0 in the search. And they're looking towards A again. Whoa, Shotzzy hit down to 7 HP. Trying to get some more nades off of that, but Mercules just gets aggressive. Shotzzy can't avoid cars. He gets hit by every car at the dealership. He ends up dropping, but Mercules is able to get forward and drop 1. Trying to reposition for the fight. Beautiful stuff here, just picking them apart. Incredible gameplay, give him a chance to get the round. Johnny gonna be last one up, turns into a 1 versus 1. Him and Dashy now. Dashy's got the read. Dashy wins the gunfight up close, and Johnny flabbergasted.
I'm also flat. Did he just hip fire headshot him? Was Johnny weak from the car explosion? I need to see this again. I'm a little bit flabbergasted as well.
This
damage 120.
No, he just hits shots.
Okay.
He must have been a little weak, I guess.
A little weak, yeah.
A little weak. I mean, he is one we talk about, like those close range AR guys. I think one of them because win it up close, but Johnny had definitely mind blown. But again, Mercules just, I mean, Shotzzy was phenomenal bait, I guess, kind of at the beginning of that, because it kind of set up Mercules to swing in, because I think they tried to apply pressure after getting damage into Shotzzy.
No, yeah, as soon as they, I mean, but
yeah,
Mercules
just
gets the first one, and then he just holds that position.
That's
so
just
locking it down.
Great stuff out of him in this search. Dude, Shotzzy was just eating the cars for the team. Johnny frustrated after that last gunfight. Feeling better with the last one. He's so weak, and Mercules tries to hunt it down, but he can't get the angle, and then he gets caught. That is tough. He's thinking maybe he's got a freebie. That nade was rolling right back into your face.
It was, yeah.
So even if Lunars didn't die to Hook, he was probably dead.
It's all good because it was a 4 versus 2, but
yeah.
Even our pros throw some
now.
bad nades. Even our pros throw some bad nades.
I thought, I was like, did that just dink right back to him?
Yeah.
Sure did.
It didn't matter. It was lining up to land right under.
It didn't matter.
Right near the scrotum. How to get out of there?
Grenade to the scrotum does not sound good, Joe. No, it does not. Kids, locking in. Up 1-0 in the series. But can they get search and control going?
I mean, they're going to have to try to defend this A bomb site right from the get-go, right? I feel like it's either a full flank or a full A street setup here for LG. Just you have to stop this. And well, that is going to be the call. So Optic are like, yeah, we know. Yeah, I'm saying it, we're going to go.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's what you're thinking. I think, yes, that same rock, paper, scissors type mentality goes down there. And I think let's go right over to B. But they do play it slow enough that LAG has adjusted. They do get somebody really far forward on the other side, though, too, and that's going to be Kismet, who got tucked away over at A. So if this does wrap back to A, Kiz in a good spot to maybe catch somebody.
Yeah, it's on him to find one.
But I don't know if that's going to be the call. It looks like we're committing to B. It might change, though. We'll see.
Well, Shotzi's going to go. Well, he may have gotten really good timing on to Johnny. Johnny not going to... Oh, he kind of does expect it and plays his last shot.
Shooting.
Yeah, I mean, he's like...
Got jump scared. Nice shots. Fellow just gets incinerated. Oh, can't take down a second, though. 3v3, and we pause here for a moment. About 30 seconds to work for Plant. They just don't have sight control. Lunar sends it forward. I thought that was an insane play, but the fact he's able to get one is huge. 2v2 now. Around 20 to go. Plant, I think, about to get started here or not.
Yeah, good patience here, but you are going to have to commit to a site sooner or later. Kismet spots one. He's got all the info. This should be the round here for Kiz. All these cars like we talked about.
Oh, the fact that he gets one versus one. Get out of there, Johnny. Oh, I started sweating a little bit. LAG gets the round win.
No, I mean, you saw him just sort of waiting for a clean shot. They just wouldn't give him one. Everything in his way.
I was just waiting for Mercules to like, just look left and just get onto that car heady and fry him. Thankfully, he got the pistol.
Did enough.
Yeah. I mean, all he really had to do was stop the plant, and Johnny plays his life. But, oh, scary moment there for a second.
Yeah, nobody switching Johnny's POV, and he's like still there. I was like, you need to run.
Yeah, get out of there.
Tell him to run away.
Yeah, buy a first-class ticket to somewhere that's
around the bush.
Not here. Optic still in front. Opportunity to tie it up, though, for LAG here. Looking to be a quick plant in, and Johnny hits the shot on the Hercules.
Yeah, he just goes. I mean, takes the risk, takes the one-on-one. Nobody else was there to help out Hercules on that cross. Normally there's multiple players. Well, Dashy, though, he's going to respond. So you lose that forward player. You're all backed up, and now it's on Tiz. He's going to take a mid-route, then he's going to catch shots, and he's out.
Yeah, I like that. Like, sometimes that player doesn't keep going forward, take another fight. Just play your life, pinch him in. Beautifully done there by Kiz. All on Dashy now, one of the clutches to ever do it. No real chance to clutch there. LAG ties up a 3-3.
Well, I think Tiz just recognizes the situation, right? Like we talked about early in this map, as soon as Johnny dies, there's nobody forward. So they're going to be pushing on that street. That should allow us to have an opening. Dashy knew like maybe it was a chance, but just didn't have the angle to get the trade.
We continue to bop back and forth.
So what, 3-3 now? So
I mean, Dealer I know has some corny stuff to it, but man, it has been a breath of fresh air in the league, honestly. Just so many fun little scenarios and moments. It's not Vault. I mean,
I wish it was stretched. Like,
yeah. A little wider,
Yeah.
I don't know how fun it is to play for the pros, but it's fun to commentate. You're playing dodgeball with Jeeps. Worried about maybe a real fast flank. Dashy is picking that up for a second. So we go to the forward man and Shotzzy. A couple rounds ago, he was kind of playing forward, kind of the bait, allowed Hercules to get up and get the angle to actually take the AR fights and get kills. Oh, Shotzzy didn't see him. He didn't see him lying prone there, and now the whole push is falling apart. Or his eyes were just elsewhere. All the cars you gotta look at. Oh, nice shots with the pistol from Johnny to close it out. And that's what you were talking about a couple rounds ago.
Yeah,
you've got to hold it on the A street.
Yeah, you lose it right there. And yeah, I mean, Shotzzy just doesn't see him, not exactly sure. Sometimes Comcast should be a little bit weird. Maybe there's some smoke on his screen, doesn't react. But you did hook off the bomb. They knew that push was coming in. I thought they had two players in that spot, at least to trade with LAG, just never happens. Like, I feel like it was the right call. They had all the info. LAG went before the bomb was planted, so Hook gets off of it. You have the players in good spots. The crossfire was there, but LAG, they just win the gunfights.
Yeah, it's the first time you show you can really stop the A plant. I mean, I know you won the round a couple defenses ago. That was a lot different, though. I mean,
retaking the A street has been a problem.
Yeah. That wasn't a retake. That was just the hammer of LAG. One down for either side here quickly as we get into it. Bomb player's trying to catch up to his teammates or wrapping this out over towards A. Mid-map is what? Dashy kind of spotting for info. We'll see if they can get this plant down clean. Oh, well, there's Dashy spotting and getting a kill.
He got two.
How did he get a second one? All on Johnny now. Best of luck with that gunfight. Can he get a different angle? You're not winning that. Help comes in, though. Plays the push perfectly. I thought he reads that well. Had a chance if he wins that second gunfight, but you're never winning that against Hercules with an AR on the car, Hetty. But how did Dashy get two? He's literally a slug in the vent.
It's like they didn't see him. I have no idea.
First guy, yeah.
But we're going to see it from his POV. I mean, he's a little weak. Down 87. Lunar's just missed him.
He
and shot, Fellow.
He shot high, like shot over him.
Fellow's just thinking he's got that kill.
Okay, well, that was a weird one.
He didn't.
No, he didn't, Joe. No, he didn't. I thought Dashy was gonna just get some shots in, then back out and wait for his teammates type thing.
Well, he can't move. He's
just laying there,
laying on the ground. He's
like,
I'm screwed. I'm committed to this.
I'm committed. Exactly. I thought he was just flirting with him. He was full on dancing with him.
Yeah, he's doing more than flirting. Let me tell you.
Well, Johnny has the opener. Numbers to LAG.
Crushing this series.
No, he is. I mean, the desk a little critical of him over this stage, but he's having a hell of a series. 42 in the map one, 12 and 6 here. Johnny is turned. He's got a chance. What's the record? Like 17? I mean, he's got a chance if this goes the whole way. Multiple cars out of the equation now. But down a man on offense can be so tough.
Well, Shotzi's trying to set up really that Kismet mid route. that we saw last time. I mean, he's watching the flank, but if they get bombed down at A, that's what he's thinking. Can I make a play through the middle of the map? And well, he's gonna go. He's gonna find one.
And this is the position they clutched up, like that round 1, but who gets caught instantly, not walking away with 3 this time. They're gonna hop right on it.
Shotzzy though, they have no idea where number 6 is. They're gonna get on
Halfway
it. But
there.
you see, they're watching both sides. Where is he? Wall bangs.
Oh my God!
The wall bangs on point at A.
That is tough. And he'll get the 3rd. Shotzzy with the clutch as LAG's back potentially broken again.
And these have been the maps that have killed them all year. You see the smirk on his face. You know he's a sly dog.
Oh, dude, my favorite, whenever I see him like that, I just always think back to Joe Deceives and Champs last year, bro.
Yeah, no, that was...
Unreal.
That was I mean, how close? He was a second away.
Oh, yeah. Real close. Oh, that's just...
And Luna's just trying to, like, body block
That's hit
him.
marker porn there. Oh.
Johnny's just trying to do. He's like, I got you. I'll take these bullets. Well...
Yeah, I like that. Put your body on the line. Like, I've done that for you in, like, Warzone or something. You're down, bro. I'm like, I got it. Body blocking, bro. And then we just both end up dead.
That's what you said you've done, but I don't know.
Well, I've tried to. I'm not as thick as I once was. Match point for Optic to tie this series up 1-1. Johnny still leading the charge. 13-7. Not getting out of that situation. Leads it a little bit too far. They get blooded. Optic in control.
Yeah, just one of those rounds where he's trying to take a risk. Fellow is sort of lurching up the A street. He's looking for his first kill of the map. It seems our scoreboard is working.
He might be lurking on himself, Joe.
Well,
he is. 0-7. That is a tough one. Hook can't get the last. It's all on Lunars now. 1 versus 3. Shotzzy already on the defuse. He's not going to be able to get back to this. So that will do it. Optic get the search and destroy win. Hook had some clutch moments. Shotzzy had the big wallbang round. Mercules ran the A street at times. Dashy got some much needed picks. Pretty well-rounded effort, but as much as I'm saying all that stuff, like another one of those analogy probably should have won that search.
I mean, the Dashy 2 in the vent.
Yeah, the 2 in the vent.
The wallbang. I mean, those
wallbang.
2 rounds they should not lose.
There's the round 1 where Hook got 3. Like there are a bunch of rounds that, like, if you look at it, if we just pause it at a moment in the round, you're like, LAG has an 80% chance to win this round.
And they would lose.
Yeah,
no,
and I'm not trying to take away from Optic winning. I mean, they had some amazing moments, but like, it's just more the story of like LAG all year. It's just like
all these close maps.
Big one from Johnny, but not enough. Fellow actually does close to 900 damage. Just
guys put shots in. He's got 5 assists.
Yeah, that's. It's the goose eggs are worse when you've got like 200 damage or something. You're really not involved. Like,
I give him 1 there.
Yeah, we can skip a fake one. Just give
that's a Photoshop.
Yeah, like 5 assists counts as a kill or something.
Yeah, that works for me.
All right, well, speaking of ones, we're tied up 1-1. We get ready to go to a vault control. What are your overall thoughts so far in this?
I mean, yeah, I think if you're LAG, you're happy you won map 1. If you're Optic, probably want to be a little bit more dominant, but I mean, you're all tied up.
Yeah, still getting there. Still a new team. Des, take us to the first 2 before we get to the control.
Fellow, it's not your fault. Your teammates are dirty thieves. 846 damage for 0 kills, Ant.
I mean, you got a donut. You got a scoreboard. It says a big fat 0. Like, you got to get a kill.
I owe LAG an apology. I thought they weren't going to play this way. Today, they come out with some fire. Johnny dropping 13-plus kills in the search and destroy, but it's the hard point that's most impressive. They get a dub to open up the series. Is this an issue for Optic? Let's actually start with the search and destroy here, Ali. We jump in 3-1 on the scoreboard. LAG, back-to-back rounds.
It could be a little bit worrisome if you're off to Texas. I mean, you do end up clutching and closing this out, which is ice that a lot of teams in the league would like to have, and players like Hook, like Shotzzy, like Dashy. And obviously, like I think Merc maybe was touching on, is like the wall banks. Like, this is almost a situation where LAG should have kind of won this map, but there are just some things that were put up.
This right here, what you're seeing right here, this is like egregious. This is bad communication. First of all, the other side of that gunfight, when you look at Lunars, looks so bad. He just completely whiffs. We've all been there before, but I mean, this is a world-class player, so you got to be able to execute that kill. And then Fellow, I don't know what the communication is, just not able to pick up on the trade. And this right here, this is just unfortunate. This is the second time now we've seen Optic whip out a wallbang on this map, 1 at B, 1 at A, where it's just like...
they're putting in the time, right? Where at least they're getting the community to send the right TikToks.
It's just like, facts. It's just like a bomb site breaker almost. It's like we don't want to go B. If they get it down A, it's going to be so hard to win. So yeah, Optic teaching a little bit and using it in a real round situation. I thought that was actually a really good search by Optic.
Listen, if Optic's going to champs and LAG is playing like this, LAG could have been at champs. They were just very unfortunate along the way this season. Kismet would not go down without a fight. Are we watching his clip or who are we breaking down this time?
We're going to be watching LAG making some awesome plays, and we're also going to be talking about Optic sort of throwing this away at the very end. So it was pandemonium. Teams making mistakes left and right, trying to keep track of the time and if they would actually win on the hill. But you see LAG, we're going to jump into the minimap. They're in time here. They were just spawning where Optic is, and they all committed to time and flipped and allowed Optic to spawn over at new. Now you see Optic are sitting here like, okay, these guys can still win on this hill, so we have to push and break. So you see Shotzi push up, another player push up through here. Kismet's going to find two, so he makes a big individual play. And we'll jump back into the minimap and we'll talk about the rotation, what Optic do wrong after this, right? So they're going to apply a little bit of pressure. Mercules finds one, a couple die, and now right here, you know, they're sitting there. If you're LAG, they're thinking like, okay, I don't know if we exactly win on this, so we're going to apply some pressure. Fellow pushes up and he dies in this situation. Now, let's jump back to the minimap right now. Okay, so you see, this is just a heads-up play by LAG. One, Shotzi makes a mistake, he overextends, and he's going to end up dying. And Fellow spawns, he pushes, and he holds the pinch for the guy that's coming from Piano to alleviate pressure. So look at how this plays out on your minimap as we go. So Shotzi, Lunars nades himself, then Shotzi's just like playing on the steps, just like way too aggressive on rotation. And now you saw Fellow, he's the guy in the bottom left. He picked up on this kill Piano, which is going to allow them just an easier time in collapsing onto the hill. So you see, if Shotzi was able to just stay alive or even buy time, then Optic probably hold the spawn there, if not get the kill on Johnny, and Fellow has way less of an impact on that pinch. So Optic making a couple small mistakes and Fellow making a very heads-up play prior to the 0-7.
I love that there's like team nades and all that stuff going on while that's happening. It was chaos towards the end of that game. The spawns were insane. Allie, this series could get nuttier, but we know one thing is for sure. The meet and greet at DreamHack is going to be a very long line.
Wow, I am going to dodge this section of the venue. I just know that line's going to be wrapped around the entirety of it. We're probably going to be bothering other esports. Make sure you guys grab your tickets. We'll see you next week.
Man, it's going to be warm. This is real cool, but these guys need to be scrimming, bro. I'm being so serious. I'm just keeping it a buck, bro.
Hey, Optic Merc, what would you be doing in this situation?
I don't know why that just killed me.
I mean, he's right.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Sponsor obligation. It's an hour.
Yeah, it's just an hour.
An hour, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Before scrims?
Yeah, you gotta have fun too.
You gotta meet the fans.
Yeah.
Meet the fans. Bring the hand sanitizer.
Maybe they'll be
fist bumps only.
Might be your wife there. You never know. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. But no, Ant's not wrong. I mean, with where they're at, like you just want to get every chance you can. But yeah, there'll be a meet and greet. Go see them. Have some fun. We can't wait for DreamHack. It's gonna be a blast. But back to this one. They're just trying not to get upset by LAG. Control KD leaders through Major 4 qualifiers. Leading the way. Mercules. He has been so good in that mode. Will he be terrific here to give them control of the series? And Dashy right there with them. Hook in the top. I mean, their control's been solid.
No, that's it. I mean, they're undefeated control this stage. Get some solid control teams as well. So good stuff so far from Optic this stage. But yeah, we'll see if they can keep it up here on Vault.
Try to keep it going. You see the fist bumps. Think we're ready to go. And that adorable smile of Mercules as he's ready to get back to beaming. We head to Vault. You look at the last 5 controls. Well, I mean, you don't need to look at the last 5. Just look at the top thing. 8-loss streak.
Yeah.
That's not good.
It's not good. I mean, this is what happens when you have how many points? Like 40?
I mean, the good thing, though, is like...
They're not all 3-0s.
Vegas Falcon exists and have that hardpoint streak. So, like, everything seems not that bad now compared to that.
But again, like, what Nameless was talking about, dude, you do not want to, like, finish below them.
That's true. It is a battle.
You gotta lock in.
I sort of said like those two teams were dead to me, but they are alive to each other, and that is very much
they are alive to each other.
You don't want to finish below them. Maybe get a little bit more separation, and well, tied up 1-1, still a chance to take this series. But best of luck dealing with Shotzi and Hoop on this particular map, and well, Mercules and Dashy in control. Period.
I mean, Johnny just hit awful time. I feel like you normally pick up pretty quickly on that flank right off the start. I mean, 2 players from Opti hit it. Nobody watches it for LAG, and that's gonna allow Opti onto the time for now.
Yeah, it's like every single round that's a play. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's something with the break off with Johnny. Yeah.
Something weird. They do retake though, so get right back into a good position. Take the life lead here a bit. Dashy trying to play a passive, but he's just gonna get clotheslined as Johnny peeks. Able to apply pressure. Fellow's able to win a fight as well, so in a good spot. Shotzzy looking for his chance to pop, but well, they're going to pick that up. Johnny's just running at you, putting your head in the dirt. A life margin increasing a bit. Well, Johnny's hit the drop. He starts out 4-0.
Again, just incredible series, double digits in the last map. Now up to 5-0, dropped 40, a 40 bomb in map number 1. Guys having a hell of a series versus Optic. Optic finally started to fight on back. Hook to Mercury's fine. 3 shots, the 4, so you at least get on to A. Start to work this objective. LAG, I assume they're gonna go at this one last time.
Here it comes, especially after that first pick. Gonna swarm onto this. Second tick of progress is done, but the retake, here we go. Hook gets hit by the nade, and then he gets plucked. Nice retake there from LAG. Good kind of patience. They saw it wasn't ramping up that quickly on the point. Group up, and yeah, as you said, perfect. And what a round of defense. 8-1 from Johnny.
Okay, he's just wasting their time now. Just continues to play his life. Pistol out. Shotzzy, though, is there for the gunfight.
I didn't even thought she was looking that direction.
It did not look like it, but maybe a little bit of a blunder, a little bit of overcommitment. You just lose some gunfights. Optic, they're going to get the progress, the time extension over towards A. And well, now you have a chance to double it up at B.
I don't know how Shotzzy lives there. Just runs through him. Now he's trying to hit people in the face with doors. Finessing hard side, staying up, throwing fastballs. I have no idea how he survived several situations here. Just eating bullets and eating players.
They're gonna win.
Second tick is already done. Third is cruising forward. You only have one person on it. Second trying to rally back, and this should be the round. One person flying to contest. It's going to be Kismet.
Nade,
not going to hit. And Optic get the round, and yeah, maybe just overstaying your welcome kind of aggressively towards that first point if you're LAG. Just committed a little bit too much forward.
Yeah, it's just because you have 4 dead, and then, I don't know, you just kind of, they deal with you right off spawn. And then in the transition period, I don't know if they went for it one last time. It just felt like Optic were just running at him, winning all of the gunfights. And as you said, Shotzzy did such a great job staying alive at Art. But everybody was up from Optic.
Yeah, he was literally just running through bullets and just holding forward.
Just wasting time.
Hook laughing it up as they stole that offensive round. Didn't look good, and then it looked great. LAG's turn on offense. Fellow seems to be the play caller for the break.
When you're just trying to find something where, like, they're just so tough to deal with as a team. I mean, you win 80% of that round.
You do, yeah.
If you're LAG, but it doesn't matter.
Just takes a moment in control. And the break off, it does not go well. Johnny's going to maybe get his, but he's going to be the only person here. I like this. Just get your one. I was going to say, like, if you can stay alive a bit till the help gets in, but the help's not going to get to you because basically everybody dies off spawn outside of Fellow. You are pinned out towards pool. This is not the most desirable of openings here out of LAG.
Yeah, you have Shotzzy watching the flank, so Fellow can't find an opening. You're just stuck poolside. And unless you're on vacation, not where you want to be.
No, true. They have found nothing. The defensive Optic has been perfect. As we saw in the last round, they can just take a moment, but you're already down 10 lives.
I mean, we haven't seen, I feel like, a spawn trap like this in a long time.
Oh my God, it's just getting worse. Mercules up to 12-7 on 5 straight, 4 in a row for Shotzzy. LAG didn't really spawn in this particular round. 25 versus 11.
The only reason they're going to get out is I think after they were so far pushed up, Johnny like just spawned palms. So a bit of an emergency spawn comes in, allows him to get a freebie, and then they can get out. But it may still, it's not going to matter.
No, it's not going to matter. It's not going to be lives to do anything. This is a dominant defensive round from Optic Texas. They might have squeaked away with the offense, but that has not been the case here. They're just stat padding in this one. That was, yeah, I mean, they had them spawn trap for like 3 or 4 full spawn waves. Like,
yeah, that again, we saw it early in the title.
Not much as of late.
Not much as of late. We got much better at dealing with that, handling that situation, getting out of it, getting right back down to the 8 point as the attacking team. LAG did not.
No, they didn't deal. I don't think dealing with it is the way I'd word it. No. They just sort of bent over and took it.
Oh.
Optic dominance there, up 2-0. Looking to go up 2-1 in the series. They can close it out here on offense. Scraped away the first one, but maybe a little bit cleaner here. I mean, it's just, you got to be demoralized if you're LAG after that round, after how the search got away for you, after how the round, I mean, it was already bad. Like you said, the round 1 was tough. round 2 looked like they weren't having fun at all. I don't care what kind of pool there was, what kind of alcohol refreshments they had. They were having a miserable time.
Not a great time.
No, and not a long time.
Sunburn all over.
Yeah. Little team shot on there from Dashy and Mercules, and Mercules gets caught, but Shotzi, he's just sending it on forward. He's 16-5.
I mean, the fact this is a 1-1 series went to a round 2, it just does not feel like it in this control. I feel like I'm watching a ranked play game.
Oh no, this is starting to become a slaughter. Holy hell! All 4 dead for LAG again. Optic Texas looking to capitalize here, get the second body on it. Mercules trying to stack it. He'll get back to it. That should be B done. And you've only gotten 2 kills so far. This, if you are LAG, like the first round again, pretty solid, but the last 2, dude, they might have like 10 total kills or something in that ballpark. Oh, it's not improving. They're 4 dead again. Let's get to the next map. Let's get to the next map. We've seen enough.
Shotzi's gonna call on a streak.
We've seen enough. Oh, here we go. Boom!
Yeah, bringing it out. Hitting the missile, 3 on it. In probably the most dominant control we have seen in a long time.
Yeah, that is a fast one. That holy hell, we're talking like a 6-7 minute control. I don't know what it officially was, but
less than that.
Get me out of that one. 5 minutes and 34 seconds. One of the faster controls we have seen on the year. And yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. After the map 1,
I thought we had a fight.
Yeah, maybe a fight or
map
just
2. They sure won.
I mean, I guess we shouldn't be that shocked that we know LAG are bad at 2-3-5, but I didn't think it was going to go like that. That was really bad. Holy hell. I mean, fantastic for Optic. The control is looking magnificent there, but LAG, like, we might as well skip the map 3. We get ready now for another control. We'll see if LAG can steal 2.
Sorry, control.
Oh, God, sorry.
Hopefully not. LAG's like, what?
That's my bad. This isn't a best of 7. We're going to another hard point. We'll see if they can take 2 and get it to a map 5. Wow. I don't know what the fastest control of the year was. There probably is one faster. That's got to be close. Woo. My God, blink and you missed it.
Like the ARs this series are just getting smoked.
We talked about the stats for control for Optic Texas. Well, they just probably move further up the leaderboard. Yeah, I mean, you have the fellow is ready for this series to be done. I mean, he had the 0-7 map 2, 6-15, and it's interesting. Like we have these conversations about sometimes when something happens, like Mercules, right? Like he comes in from challengers, and then all I see on Twitter is everyone's like, bro, there's a million people in challenges that can do this. Why don't we have more people? Like, listen, there's a fellow has been in the league and out of the league a million times. Like, he goes back and wins. He goes back and dominates challengers, and then he can come in here and get torched. Like, for every success story, there are several non-success stories. Like, a lot of times, like, it's about the player's talent, but also, like, what team you get on. Like, sometimes you come into a brighter spot than you do come into an LAG, but I mean, there's been some great stories this year with the likes of like Neptune and Mercules, but there's been a bunch of bad ones too.
I just can't believe you sounded pretty much like Kermit the Frog there when you did that voice.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know what Kermit the Frog sounds like. That's lit. Because I'm not usually, if I tried to sound like Kermit the Frog, I wouldn't be able to. But the fact that I can do it, I'm not thinking about it. Because you've heard my accents before, like, oh, would it be Scottish or something? Yeah. Like,
Good at all. We have been playing with Swan lately, so hopefully.
Oh, dude, the second we start playing with Swanee, I just suddenly think I'm like an MI6, bro. It's good.
Well, he is saving the world right now.
Let's get British. Oh, dude, I can't wait for the next Mission Impossible movies next week. I can't. Dude, I saw something that blew my mind. Listen to this.
Okay, here we go.
Random facts. I saw a post on Instagram that said that Tom Cruise is currently older than Ian McKellen or whatever when he filmed like Lord of the Rings, like Gandalf.
Oh, now he's jumping on a plane.
Tom Cruise is older than Gandalf when they filmed Lord of the Rings. Think about that.
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
That blew my mind. I was like, Tom Cruise is 62, dude.
He's a freak.
Holy hell. Speaking of Tom Cruise, let's look at some absolute freaks. Johnny versus Shotzi. Talk about the hardpoint stats. He had 42 out of Johnny to help lead to the win in the map 1. Kind of comparing the subs here. Advantage to Johnny in that opener. Optic looking for payback now in the map 4. Who will be the Tom Cruise? Who will be the Gandalf? Both are cool.
Yeah, both are pretty sweet.
Yeah. Come Shadowfax, we ride.
Well, both had a lot of hill time. One almost 100 seconds for Shotzi. I mean, most of that was in that first P2. But yeah, rewind, I mean, seeing Optic with Mercules is looking pretty solid so far in this hardpoint map. That's why they picked it.
You know, we got a lot of his POV, some awesome plays out of him kind of individually on the last rewind that we watched from him. It was a good result, and we're looking to get more of those here. Mercules stepped away for a second, so we're not hopping into it yet. Hopefully he'll be back, and we'll be ready to go. And to get dialed in, try to close out the series. Yeah, felt good for LAG after that 1. Since then, it's been heartache and pain can they rebound now into the map 4?
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is they've been through it all.
Yeah.
The entire year.
Yeah.
They have been tested, battle tested.
No, it's just usually, I mean, usually that's the case, but it's just like not a very good team. Like it just feels like you find ways to lose sometimes. And we talked about that with Falcons this year and sometimes with LAG. And, you know, just with the French fan base and Yagatalga and stuff, like I want them to see success. Like I know there's a large group of people that want to see this team succeed. And, you know, hopefully you find some pieces going into next year and you can build something out of this. But it's tough when you're coming in.
They're going
and
to.
we've got a top-heavy league with talent to a degree. I mean, we do. That's why I do.
We're going to will it to happen.
I always wish we had more parity like the NBA or something like it is right now, but like, I don't know. I guess it'll always be kind of top heavy when you don't have, if you're not drafting out of college or something like.
Yeah.
I don't know how that would even look, but I always think about that.
Well, yeah, you don't even need to draft anybody.
No, I know, but if there was like somehow a draft, we used to reset it. Like everyone's off the teams. We're drafted, dude. Yeah, the lottery stuff was crazy, right? I don't know, my brain's all over the place today.
It's all right.
That was wild, man.
It's the last weekend.
It's rigged. It is the last weekend, so I can be as freaky as I want, huh?
Absolutely.
I can't fire me at this point.
There's somebody you rehired.
I mean, they already tried.
Somebody you rehired. That's the goal.
That's true. Just keep hiring us, dude. We live here. We love it. I love the CDL. I love Call of Duty. I love all the fans, each and every one of you. Even though the COD League baited the shit out of me with their posts for the MVP race. Baited me so hard putting Sip at 1 for me.
Engagements are up, though.
Bro, all my mentions was like, you're an idiot. I'm like, I didn't even tell them to do that. Ah, whatever. It's all right. We're having fun. Whoever runs the social media account, you're going to get drop kicked. I swear to God. All my mentions were on my I swear. Nice little gunfight win there for Kiz, and it'll be Optic though in the point early. And I don't know, what are your big? Listen, we had rewind for a bit early in the year. It went away because of this stupid decision, and now it's back. And any like I don't know thoughts about it more recently? And it's changed from the beginning of the year. No, we didn't really have it that long. Yeah, it was like 2 weeks.
We knew it's very fundamental, rotation heavy. I think it's a map where you could absolutely destroy teams. Similar to like Hacienda. You can just go on these big 100-point swings based on rotation. So I'm glad it's back.
No, me too. Me too. Shotzi continues to hunt. Tracking, able to stay on point. Out to 6-1, trying to get back to full before the next fight, and he's able to do that. Whoa.
He didn't react to it. He didn't react to his own nade. Yeah, I was saying his dead nade hit a player. So I thought he was going to react to the one down, one shot, but doesn't. But it doesn't matter. They have the rotation one. They have spawns. They're locked in it down.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Okay, so we know Shotzi runs around a little too much sometimes. Like, he likes to move, right? He's the movement king. This whole thing, he moves, right? Have you ever seen Shotzi fully cook a frag? Can you picture it once in your head? Because every time I picture it's a dead nade.
Yeah, he just throws them.
He just throws and goes, right? Have you ever seen him cook one? Can someone tweet me proof that Shotzi has ever cooked a fragger did?
I'm sure there's like one out there.
No, I know he has, but I swear he always just throws dead nades.
Especially in Hardpoint. Especially in Hardpoint. He loves the sky nades.
Dude,
the little teardrops.
It just cracks me up. But I think he's just too impatient for it. He's like, I could be cooking a nade or I could be running. Like,
that point, just throw a Semtex.
Yeah, right. Well, he just got to kill him with Semtex, but I was just trying to think of a time I've seen him cook one. I could not visualize it for the life of me.
And what I was talking about was this. I mean, you're in rotation B2, you're up 60, now you have spawns. The only good thing for LAG is somehow Kismet spawns behind them.
Well, that is tough.
And now LAG are going to spawn behind them.
That is tough. And that's one of those things, sometimes you have like that kind of horizontally central hard point. You can get splits, but that's a painful one. Thankfully for Optic, you're up 70, but if you had number 7, I think Hercules was posted up.
He was back there.
He was definitely back there. Maybe he's got to be back there
further.
A little deeper. You really got to throw it back.
Throwing it back.
Yeah. I'm blessed a bit. It's LAG, and they'll bring it back a bit. One you'll review if you're Optic Texas, certainly. So they'll turn this into a healthy amount of time. But fighting right back in is Optic Texas. Pushing this lead out again. You've got spawns for next. If you're LAG, now what can LAG do with this?
Yeah, as I say, this is your opportunity to get back to the game if you are LAG. Over to here towards this P4, you have the spawns, Muddy Hill, Johnny's at the street. Tough start for Johnny, 1-9. Not what we've seen from him throughout this series, but yeah, you're going to start slow, especially when you don't have spawns. You're in a lot of tough situations, but here you should start to bring it back.
Lunars, his chance to heat up, start shooting it. I mean, maybe you feel pretty good here in this game right now. To some degree, considering Johnny's start, and he's kind of in the hard carry from the slang department. Still within 50, but This can certainly get out of control quickly, or will it? Because with 30 remaining on the hard point, fighting in his LAG, looking to get the rest of this time. And if you get this, while you're down 20 or so points, you're in a pretty good position. Lunar's not able to finesse the pillar, but it'll set stuff up for Johnny to maybe get rocket and rolling.
And that's it. You have the positions, bring the ARs out, lock down the street, and yeah, sort of that spawn flip towards P3 hurts Optic a bit. Yeah, I'm sure they'll go back and see. Maybe they're just up a little bit too far in the middle of the map. Spawn kids behind them, but pays off for LG. You're within 20.
That's what I hate, those moments as a caster when it's just live and it's fast. And like, it's like I see it like once the spawn happens, but I can't like perfectly picture it 3 seconds before that to see if there was another issue, you know? I have to see it again, but definitely a split that hurt him. Chance to push it out again, though, with 45 seconds remaining here. But Lunars, he's gunning. Nice movement there into the second. Finishes off the weak player. Contesting, though, from the other side will be Hook. Dashy set up at the truck as well. Gets to the heady and wins one. Johnny pushes that out. Kind of splits right now from Optic Texas. Another one of those kind of mid-hard points where you'll see some splits. Doing a good job dealing with it so far was LAG, though. Now it's contested. Once again, they're able to deal with it. And honestly, they've turned this scrappy hardpoint into a lot of time.
Yeah, good stuff from LG. Just feels like there's always one more player that buying time for the reinforcements to get there. Then they have nades. They have the advantage in the gunfights. And, well, Johnny is up to 7 and 14 now. So starting to turn it around. And, well, they're within 17. So they're down 65. Bringing it back.
Oh, yeah, no, it was looking like an absolute murder, like the control, at least through the first couple of hardpoints. Turned around a bit, but back into DBD go, and Shotzi, he's lining them up. Let's see where the break starts for LAG. Hook tucked away. Damage into a couple, maybe slows down the push from LAG or softens up the retake for the other Optic players to shut them down. That seems to be what it does. Who got a bullet or two into a couple players. I think Dashy and Mercules ended up getting those kills. So building this lead once again, and Shotzi, I mean, these moments where you have setups just allows him to get out and get moving.
I mean, you just have not contested this really at all. Kismet's trying to make a play for P2, but he's by his lonesome.
That's how the game started, too.
He was trying to, like, flip spawns. He was hoping to do so, but there was no one to help him. So Optic, yeah, P2 rotation 1, P1 time. They earn another 40 there.
No, they've been dominant through these first couple of points. Looking to replicate that, but it's Gorillas that are down 1-2 in the series. It's Kismet calling in a streak. They're trying to bring it back. We extend this to a map 5. Let's see the cops from LAG.
Two in yellow, they're pushing me out.
On stage, guy in stage.
In yellow, on it, first left. And one pinch me. And two in yellow, two in yellow.
Two there. One in yellow, one shot.
Dash in yellow.
Yellow, done.
More
Dashy.
Shit. Okay, I can't shot, one shot.
They're shooting yellow, One shot. Yellow. Alright, they're trying out the street.
I'm reading yellow.
Killed.
I hear not.
Need me?
Nade over this time. Nade over this time. They team kill, by the way.
Play with each other.
Alright,
He saw me go. I'm gonna go back.
Stage.
He's on the car.
On two.
P2 weak.
I'm behind him. I got one.
On the car.
I got two.
Yo, both on top. Brandon, one shot.
One shot. Oh, he's on the one shot.
Absolute as well.
He's weak.
Play the rope. Yo, get these next two. We win this game, I promise.
I'm in burger, boys.
Okay,
I'm backing up and getting left.
Right here. I can fill time. I got nades on you, though. I'm nades on you.
Crossing burger, nothing close.
Okay.
Left, Dashy, I'm backing up. Dashy left.
I'm trying to just jump up and down. On my cross.
Here. Yeah, two court.
Okay. I'm looking at my car.
I got one top 18, one courtyard. One top 18.
Court.
I have left.
I'm staying down. I hear you. Yo, double chow mid, okay? Double chow mid.
In burger weak. In burger weak.
I got wall banked. Yo, what's up? I'm in court.
Shotzi dead. Come on out, boys.
Nice.
Yeah,
One time.
He's on time. He's in chow.
One back up and me dead.
Tom Brandon weak. He's in chow.
One more in the back. P4.
I'm dead. Left side.
I'm good. Get nades on this.
Yep.
I'm wrapping yellow.
Go burger.
I don't see anything mid street right now.
I'm nading over this time.
In blue, under stage. Near up.
And one's right. Jen. Tyler.
We're good. Let's get through to new here. Let's bang old and get through to new.
I mean, they're talking about what they want to do. It's just not really working too well. They just sounded sad, honestly. Down 100, Optic, close to close out the series.
And I mean, if you take away that flip, like the P4, this is probably your best push here that you've shown from LAG. Your best, I don't know, outside of the P4 and P5 last time through, you finally start to fight on back. And without getting a split spawn, some of the best hardpoint you're playing right now.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, the beginning of the year, I think of LAG. You go down 100, and then you had this crazy comeback, and then you end up losing by 10 to 20. There were so many of those to start the year. Granted, different roster and stuff, but I feel like we're maybe setting up for one here. Down about 100, now having a big hold. It's like they just set you up to break your heart.
Yeah, I tell you, if we do go to a year 5, it'll probably be like a round 11 loss.
Yeah. Come on. You can do it, LAG. We believe. I don't know if I do, but I'll try to speak it into existence. A fantastic hold here. Maybe looking for the... maybe getting the full 60. A little bit of a contest, but not much of it. Pressure now going to be to Kiz. He's got help from Johnny. They both managed to stay up. Tuck it away as Johnny and finding the kill. Up to 5 straight, and yeah, he has rebounded for sure after the abysmal start. Trying to turn this spree into
something. Did Kiz get the Hellstorm? I know Johnny got his. I wonder if Kismet also... They might have 2 Hellstorms.
Well, Kiz called his in when we were to listen.
No, I think he was very close to another one at that hill. So we'll have to keep our eyes on that. But for P5 and P1, it may not even matter. No, so he didn't get it. So you do have a Hellstorm, but with these couple of hills, you just have to get the game to a better position. Maybe like a P2 for a chance to make that really work. But I'm not sure it's going to get there.
We'll see. They need a break and they need one soon. Trying to get back to full and then swing. Here we go. Chowing out. Nice little 2-man game. Kismet able to get 2. Fellow some damage in, and that's the break-in. 17 points needed for Texas to take this one.
Yeah, Johnny's going to call it right now.
Kismet, an opener there for him. Trying to slow down the reinforcements. Big win. There's the streak, as you said. Johnny able to hit on that. Close to eclipse the 200-point mark, and he'll get a second one. So nice sequence here from LAG. Down 100, now down 30. Bringing it back, and now into our 3rd set. And this is where Optic Texas have been dominant. At this P1 and P2, you have got to be way better if you're LAG. Your first chance to really work with an early setup as Kismet gets out to a spree.
He's on another one, 32 and 19. Trying to find
here we go. Here we go.
They have to flip. I don't know if they're going to be able to quite yet. You see, Burger Spun still in for Optic. Dashy, the only player inside of DVD. He actually wins a massive gunfight. The problem is, though, no real help quite yet. A little bit staggered is Optic. Not going together right now. Finally, all going to spawn up street side, but another Hellstorm is earned. Kid's able to earn it.
Yeah, it's going to be what? Your 3rd Hellstorm you've had. Kismet taking out everybody, including teammates.
May not matter.
There's the lead change. They're up. They're looking to take it. Will it be heartbreak or will it be victory here for LAG? Still holding, still frying. The help in from Lunars, and they might take the map. What a comeback it would be. We sell the dream, you believe in the dream. We're going to a map 5. LAG take both. Hardpoint, a monumental comeback. And where they've fallen short so many times in that scenario, this time they get it done.
Sometimes you just got to speak these into existence. I guess we did. But again, this LAG team,
I've seen this before. I've seen it.
They have gone to the game 5.
Dude.
They have gone game 5 in multiple series. Can they win one?
Can they win one? Yeah, because what? They went with Miami to a game 5, lost. Rocker to a game 5 and lost. Optic, their game 5 loss was Breach, right? Yeah, they went to a game 5. So neither of these teams within this qualifier, I think, have gotten a map 5 win, though they've been to it a few times between them. Wow. I said I was trying to sell the belief. I sold it hard enough to myself. Great stuff there. Kiz, hell of a map out of him. 36 and 20. Johnny, what a rebound. After the slow start, remarkable comeback. That is because you
keep on listening like, bro, they are just demoralized.
No, yeah, because they were 4 dead like 4 times in a row or something. Like everything they called out just didn't work out. And then after that, they erupt. And like think about this game, like with that spawn that happens, right? Early. Like that keeps the thing, because it could have been like what? It could have been like Optic up.
I mean, look,
it could have been 150
to 28, and they got almost 50 points on that.
So what? It could have been like a 150 to 25 type game, somewhere in that realm. Instead, you at least keep it close. You still go down 100, and you bring it back and win it.
Yeah, well, let's do the P4. Let's do the P4 again, where they get back in the game, and they just had enough at the P5. But then finally they got something going at the first hill where Optic just dominated 1 and 2 throughout that entire map.
Holy hell. A weird one. The Hardpoints have been thrillers down to the wire. The search was fun, but just had insane moments that were like LAG maybe could have won up some great plays from Optic. The control was... If you rewatch the series, maybe skip that. Well, you might just miss it if you go to the bathroom. It was real fast. But all right, we're getting ready for a map 5. We've gone the distance. Neither team able to win a map 5 over this qualifier, but well, somebody's got to win. Who's going to take it? Find out after the quick break.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Take it on the chin. Get ready for the next round.
Wow. Okay. Well, something to note. Never f***ing dive off that ever again. Wow. Okay.
Nice.
You're good.
1v1 is Dashy. He's slow as f***. Yeah, bomb down on these coasts for sure. He's slow. Yep, that's it. He's laying down behind the blue. He's laying down behind the blue right here.
Nice, go, man.
Go. Let's go, boys. Let's go, bro. Go. Come on, Eric. Go. Come on, Eric.
Nice try.
Trauma cut. Perfect snap cut for shot top.
Oh, we can't travel this? Well, that's right. At least let him middle.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I think that
Nade hit one a couple times and stunned mid cut.
What am I doing, bro?
One guy's
It's mid cut.
Cerca del... El otro tiene que estar por el under, creo.
Going alley.
No en el Eli, Go. Eso es, joder. Bueno, Javi, coño. Madre mía.
Nice try, man.
Oh. I calmed it, dude. I said like wait for that.
I know you.
Yeah, weak, close.
Nice. One there, Calf.
Yeah, Calf killed me. Top out.
Calf weak.
Falcon.
Jump down. He's still in yellow car. Weak.
I can kill him. Top point, bro.
One's out now.
Mid cut.
Too slow, buddy. You haven't got time to go dumpster. You haven't got time for that. I got world starred. Oh my god.
Yeah, he was shooting guff. I've just seen that in the death cam. The guy's jumped off plan. I'm like, surely he's getting his kill.
Yo. It was bad. It was bad.
Pure guff coming out.
I had the wrong attachments on.
Yep, he's absolute.
Guff is holy shit, speak. Yo, tell me how. Tell me how.
The 2025 LAG Team Pack is available right now. Each pack includes home and away operators, as well as this weapon camo to assert your royal will in the lobby. Next time you boot up, suit up at the in-game shop.
Hello and welcome back, LAG. The comeback kids, they bring it back. They've won 2 insane hardpoints by 20 points. They were down 100 in that map 4. After, I mean, great response from them, not only in that hardpoint, but just in the series overall. Like, because that map 3 was awful.
No, I mean, the search, they probably feel they should have won.
Or, yeah.
Game 3, they just got blown out. And then both hardpoints, it just feels like Optic is, I don't know, a hill away.
Yeah.
It's just like they stayed alive in both hardpoints enough to make it doable. But just enough. Or they won a big, you know, a couple of P4s on rewind.
Shotzi was shooting bodies, dude. In the listening, they were like, he's weak. He's one shot. You heard him calling, and the Kiz just like takes the fight, and Shotzi just fries him and shot his body. I'm like, dude. I mean, I love it. I always shoot bodies, but came back to bite him. Incredible comeback there from LAG. They haven't been able to close out many of those comebacks. They've been in that position a lot, but this time they get it done. Now, we got a protocol, search, and destroy. Joe, what are your thoughts on this map 5 for these two teams? Any major advantage?
Yeah, I mean, this new Optic, they haven't played it. I mean, on the year, they're 5-2, but with Mercules in the lineup, haven't seen it. And then for LAG, yeah, you haven't seen it either with this team. So it has been some time for both.
Well, I think eyes got to be on Johnny. 1, because how he's going to play this map, but 2, because the series he has had. Shotzi will get the first blood, though, onto Fellow. This is this position where you're just hunting, trying to find him. Dashy takes some shot. You see the ping. Johnny gets the kill, and that is... Oh, little pop shot there from Johnny. Mercules put in the dirt. He was going to probably drop either way, but he was hoping to at least get one. Now you had that first blood, and suddenly you don't have numbers anymore. Prime position now for LAG to get this round 1 victory.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if Mercules just stops shooting there or just gets caught off guard. Thinks he has a freebie, hoping to find it. Either way, great shots out of Johnny.
He just goes prone and pops.
Yeah.
Bro. He just gets,
Gets cambered.
Absolutely. That was probably disgusting from his POV. Hook, a chance to bring it back, but Johnny's like, all right, Johnny was the guy to watch. And Johnny's maybe going to have an ace in this. We'll hop on with the plan again. Shotzzy only went alive to clutch. Johnny working on his ace. I know a lot of times we watch the one guy alive, but I'm kind of trying to see if Johnny's able to get the ace. He's close to it. He's going to take the fight. Give them all 4. Done. Johnny, ace, round 1. LAG are up.
The guy had double digits in map number 2. Finds the openings, winning the gunfights. Even just great awareness there from LAG. All right, we're going to take our time with the bomb. Let's rotate it. If there's one player through, it's going to be Spiral. Kismet hits the slide, then Johnny with the response.
And he had 402 damage. Like, I mean, Johnny just, he did. that was all Johnny. All Johnny. Hey, what, 13 and 6 or something like that in the map, too.
They're chatting away.
He is feeling it right now. I mean, he does get caught, in that round 10. They end up hurting him because they lost that map, too, but just a take over round 1. Optic, if you get the first blood, just got to do a better job than capitalizing off of it. See if they can improve on that as we get deeper into it. We're waiting for their timing.
They're trying to sell a fake, but Johnny's really the only player over towards B, so he would let them know if something was going on that side of the map. Lunar's just going to back up, make sure there's nothing happening in top 3. I think Dashy's like, I don't see anything here, boys, so maybe bring it this way.
Oh, this might set up Johnny.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've seen this spot. He's just going to have to find one. Well, they might know exactly where he is now.
He called to the car. He didn't start the nade. Oh, I thought they were, but then Johnny gets 2. 6-0 start for Johnny. Oh my God, it's the Johnny show.
Oh, what is he seeing?
The tip of his dome, apparently. That was a literal haircut. Johnny's thinking, I'm thinking back-to-back aces. What are you guys thinking?
I'm in. Give them all. Give them all.
No aim assist there. I will really see him. 10 seconds to go. Johnny is going to get shut down. Dashy finds the timing. All going to be on Mercules to be the hero, though. 1 versus 2. 8 seconds left. They'll close it out. It is Johnny. Ace in round 1. The first 2 in round 2. Yeah, when he called the car, and you said, you're like, well, you know where he is now. They throw nades forward, and then he just
they're
pops
both
it.
just throwing it. Nobody's watching this. They both have nades in their hand. I don't even know if they were throwing the nades here, by the way. I am so confused.
I mean, Johnny called in a car from right there. I'm not fading.
From right there. It spawns right in front of you.
Yeah, I don't know. I got questions.
But maybe they just didn't think he was going to peek it?
Maybe, yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, no.
Either way,
all I know is I was mind-blown when he then got 2 kills.
Tom's a little off there for Optic, and hurts him.
Johnny be good. Up 2-0. Oh, Johnny might be in trouble now. Oh, can he get out? Not going to get out. He gets dropped, but it's still LAG with numbers. They're all here. They all commit. Now, okay, uncommitting.
One at a time.
Let me up the damn rope. They get out.
Everybody's sitting there spamming the button.
Oh, my God. I got numbers.
Should have been real bad.
Yeah, no.
Should have been a major LAG round.
How LAG can we LAG this? Who's going to LAG harder? Kismet finding the opening right up the gut, or, well, Lunar's actually the one getting the kill. Scurrying away will be Shotzzy. Last alive, 1 versus 3. Bomb about to get planted. He'll hop down. He'll get dropped. LAG just dominant in this map 5.
I mean, Johnny stayed alive forever, which just bought his team enough time to find a couple of kills. Lunar slides the bomb with an AR, wins a gunfight. And then, yeah, it was just sort of, get out of here. Get out of here. Everyone eject. Try to get out of dodge. They do, luckily. And then, play the 3 versus 2 well.
I don't know. There's just something going on in the air. Like, you think about, what 2 teams have lost to Vegas? Rocker and Optic.
Yeah.
Kenny and Optic. Now we both go map 5 with LAG. There's just something happening in the universe.
Something happening.
Kenny's still tied to him. Pred's still tied to him. There's just, it's more than us, Joe. It's bigger than us.
It's bigger than us, sure.
But they got to win the map because Rocker did. That might be in trouble. Shotzi, that's his second first blood in this. That one, it's instantly traded, so not really a clean one per se, but as Dashy gets a follow-up, you do retain numbers. And this is, I mean, this is must-win round here. 3v2 advantage.
Well, it's just going to rely on Johnny, honestly. Just Fellow can't really enter here. He's going to try to put some shots in, but it's really the sub player. Well, he doesn't have a sub, so. Yeah.
Some damage in, but best of luck with that.
Well, as soon as I saw he didn't have his jackal, I was like,
never mind. Never mind.
Done.
Fellow, remember he had that goose egg in map 2, so better start for him here as he's on 3. But you had to get around if you're Optic, get back into the battle here in the map 5. You're able to do it there.
Yeah, and really you just didn't have numbers. There was only 2 here. Fellow was outer. You know, Johnny was defending the B site, so it was just the 2. And Lunars does trade the first kill, but no one there to trade then the kill on a Lunars.
Okay. Can Optic string together a couple rounds now? They got to get a defensive stop.
So the A-hit worked. It just wasn't the cleanest of A-hits we've seen. This might be very similar to round 1. Just Johnny trying to find timings, but they're going to make sure he does not find anything.
Oh, yeah, this time you at least get the info on the stun that he's tried to make the play top mid. No opening, and he shut it down. Beautiful use of the utility there, and Mercury's able to get the angle. Lunar should be the one kind of watching over that, but maybe he doesn't get a great timing.
Well, it's just a deep
and just
window.
the angle he can. Yeah. True. So another first blood to Optic Texas. Shotzi adds on to it. Hook goes vertical, and as Lunars gets 1, he's going to have to get them all. See if he can pull something off.
So they get the bomb down. Still, just should be so difficult. Only an AR in his hands. Shotzi's gonna make sure he doesn't cross back to his teammates through the zip. So they have an idea. He went spiral side. And well, now he doesn't have bomb control. So they're like, we win.
So Shotzi will hop it. And that will be the round. Okay, back-to-back now for Optic. Right back in it. I thought they were about to get blown out. It was all LAG early, but...
Well, this is how map 2 went, right? It was like 3-0. Oh, it was opposite. It was 3-0
yeah.
Responded by LAG. We went a little back and forth. But
I was hoping this was entertaining. I swear, I hate when you have like a fun series and they get to map 5 and it's just like a blowout.
I mean, key so far, though, is what? The offensive round, you OA, you avoid Johnny. Here, you get the first blood and
it's Johnny.
Take him down.
Yeah.
So just figure out where he is.
No, that's why, like, I mean... I didn't say he was the most important player in this just because the series he's having. Like, just on this particular map, yeah, he is going to be the guy that finds openings. Yeah. His timings will be everything, similar to kind of like what Shotzi or Hook might be able to find on the other side of it. They want to send it down. They'll back up Lunars, and that'll be full-on site control early, so it's going to be a retake. Fast on the other side will be Kiz. So you're going to be able to find some different angles on this. We'll see what Kiz is able to find, but Plant is about to go in. RC. Oh, so Kiz does get the kill. He's wraps all the way around, takes the long route. You have a 4v3 now. Oh, now they're going to swing, 100%. Carr gets a bunch of damage in. Boy. Great nade combo as well. That is textbook out of LAG. Maybe a team kill makes it less straight out of the book, but great retake.
No, well-oiled machine, honestly, is the way that just looked. I think the key there is that Kiz finds Shotzi, right? Shotzi, he's just kind of lurking tower. He's trying to make you play big door, but he's just waiting. As soon as he finds that, I
want to yell to our observers, like, please go to him, but you saw him taking the long route. But
and then you just saw, the car. I mean, Mercury's is like, I'm still just going to fight from top computers. I'll let this guy 3P with the car, but then it hits. It hits multiple players. Nades fly on in, and whew.
No, that was beautiful. I mean, yes, he had numbers 4v3, but still, those can't get away from you sometimes. They didn't really give much of a chance for that. So after back-to-back rounds for Optic, you stop the bleeding, LAG, back out, and up front by 2. Sometimes, you get out to plat, and it's like, what do we do from
I hate big door. I hate plat hits.
Yeah.
I've seen like one work. I think it might be like ultra, but yeah, how do you deal with that player top window who just has an angle looking down at you? Johnny, though, first blood on the Shotzi.
Shotzi's had 2 or 3, so he's also been doing great in the openings. This time Johnny will catch him. We get to Kiz, maybe an opening, but Mercules has got the read. We go to 3 versus... Oh, sweet Jebediah! Johnny wins a wild one. Watch it. He only got hit to 74. I thought that was a way crazier gunfight.
I mean, it looked wild.
Yeah, no, it was. A little circus show. Honestly, you're talking about like a tightrope fight. I'm picking Hook probably 9 out of 10 times, but Johnny gets it. Up to 9 and 5. Hold up now to a 2 versus 2 we go. Mercules gets tagged. So does Dashy. They got a little time here for the retake.
That should say, yeah, they're going to reposition.
They have all their nades, or at least Dashy does. Some good damage in. It's going to wait on Mercules. Mercules gets there. 1 versus 1 now. Mercules. Johnny. Hits him with the stun. 15 seconds to go. Is it the new guy?
Oh, he just reads it. He's just like, he's not going to defuse. And that should just be sort of Challenger's experience. I know he's the guy not to hop on the bomb. Just a great read from Johnny.
Oh, you gotta love that. You gotta love that. Remember, Mercules like hit the stun at the beginning of that too.
Right, so maybe just thinking he's gonna chow me.
That or like my other thought was like I hit the stun, just hop on the plane because he's thinking that. I mean, it's just that kind of guessing game, right? But Johnny is everything in this series. Wins that opener to get the first blood.
Well, the first one was on the Shotzi. This is the second.
Oh, sorry, second. And then the clutch up in the 1 versus 1. Whew, maybe not the best qualifier set for Johnny, but he has been terrific in this matchup. They are a round away from taking it. Oh!
We've seen those before.
So now Opti decide that they're going to LAG their own LAG.
Right.
You see. Yeah. You said who could LAG harder? Well, it's Optic. 4v2 for LAG. They'll hunt it down. They'll close it out. It's an LAG map 5 win that nobody saw coming. Finally, something to be fired up about in the LAG camp. Johnny, what a series out of him. And for this new look Optic, I don't know. It's like you lose the breach. I'm like, okay, well, work to do. Then you win that 3 over Carolina. It's like, oh, great. But this loss is, whoo, and the one-time Alley doesn't pick LAG.
Again.
That is disgusting work out of you. Unbelievable. Joe and I both wore green, too. What is going on?
It's a great color.
LAG, listen, the map 4 is everything. You come back down 100 when the map 4. Oh, so here, let's see this. This is that final
I mean, he's just going to call a car in.
Haven't we learned not to call cars in here?
Wait, oh, no. It's just a computer.
Oh, okay, your computer. Yeah, the computer.
I think they just thought they have a trophy down.
The computer car. It'll
the
catch
trophy
you.
doesn't reach. The only team that doesn't happen to, by the way, all the time is FaZe and Sally. He throws them forward. Can we throw them forward?
Yeah.
Throw them forward a little bit.
Got to hit the weight room. Just get those tossed a little bit forward.
A little bit forward.
9 and 6 out of Johnny. Listen, some really, really incredible moments out of him.
No, I mean, he literally had 3 rounds where he won himself.
Oh, yeah. Just take
round
over.
1, the clutch, like there was multiple.
Takeover rounds. Optic, I mean, obviously, you could have and probably should have won the series. Should have won the rewind. I mean, there's no excuse. You're up 100, you need to win the map. There's no other way to word that. You were up 100 to Hardpoint, you need to win the map.
Well, it's not LAG. I mean, your Hardpoint looks solid, and I know they lost map 2, but they should, like, their search finally looked a little better here.
It's the best they've looked on the year. I mean, over this past like month.
Yeah.
It's still not great, but it is better. It's finally starting to click. They've had a lot of variations on the roster. Maybe this one is starting to finally improve. But that'll do it for our first series. Still a couple more to come to break down a wild one. Desk.
It's drama like this that earns us these Emmy nominations. Well done, LAG, for Rosalie. They get it done. Johnny gets it done. Most importantly, I think people even forgot that fellow went 007. Let's take a look here at some of the big plays in the final game because Allie, the youngster, the guy we put on blast, saying he's got crap stats in the Major 4 qualifier. Oh, he changed all of those today.
It is so unironic. I feel like every time we get really hard onto a player, the following series, they show us why they should still be in the conversation. We're talking about a guy that had a .49 in Search and Destroy, now single-handedly winning them maps. An unreal series across the board out of Johnny. And the fact it only took that much for LAG to get a win, it hurts looking back at the rest of the season.
You looked up and you're like, did he just get an ace?
Yeah, I mean, round 1.
Set the tone, baby.
Set the tone off the rip. I mean, he's just fearless, which I guess, sort of, plays into the .5 that he had coming in Search, like taking those risks. He's going to continuously do it, regardless of having a bad split. And you see off the rip, round 1, Chris gets all the way through mid, makes a huge play, kills 2 Optic players in the spawn. They just were losing him constantly. And there's just so many rounds where he demands the attention. The round where he's on the back heady and Dash is just staring at him for over a minute of time, taking him out of the play, letting his team win, finding first bloods onto Shotzi. Like, this map was all Johnny. And then you go back one map before that, the rewind, probably the biggest lock-in moment of the year to rally back when your season is essentially finished and come back 100 points of flawless 3-hill spread. Like, that was amazing from this LAG team.
With this loss, Ali, Optic is now officially the only team in the CDL to have lost to the Falcons and LAG in 2025.
Oh my God. That's not a record you want to be setting, is it?
No, aren't the good teams supposed to beat up on the bad, or is this the time to take those L's?
Bro, just as you start to get excited about Optic, they do something like this.
Yep.
But LAG, I mean, to their credit, I mean, that comeback in the Hardpoint was unbelievably good.
Our Scuff play of the game is what Ant's talking about. Ali, it's your time, though. Walk me through some play-by-play. The comeback. Kismet, the Bulldogs, sign him for a 5-year deal. Lock him up.
Yeah, and it kind of all started around that P4, P5, where Johnny's sitting in that back room and Kiz is sitting in Hill. And Kiz is just playing his life the whole time. Johnny goes on a 5-3 in that back room. And then Kismet's body gets shot or something. I've never seen a guy lock in quicker in my life. Goes on a 9 spree. I mean, every single spawn. Easy red from the side of Optic Texas. They could not get a break, let alone a kill. It was flawless Hardpoint from the side of LAG.
I mean, dude, they were just streaking left and right, finding kills with the Hellstorm, reflipping the spawn. Like, everything was perfect, and Optic was just losing their mind. They couldn't keep track of Kismet.
That is our Monster Winners Spotlight now available. We have Johnny joining us live. Hey, what's up, Johnny? Congrats on the win tonight.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So what happened, dude? You were dropping .5s, and then today you're like, what if I just drop 13 kills and another 9 kills with a few aces along the way, a 42 bomb and the respawn? Was it a server change? Was it gameplay? Why was it working for you today?
Nah, to be honest, I would say, at least for me, it was a morale thing. You know, when you're like losing like a lot, you know, like it's really just like, it takes a toll on your just like mental health.
Yeah.
And I would say, like, I hit a reset, like did like a lot of just like book reading and just like mental resetting, and just realized like I just got to lock back in and play how I was in like Major 3.
I'll be honest, I can't read. Can you give us any titles though that we may want to download the audiobooks for?
Shout out to my coach, Mind Gym. Shout out to
Mind Gym. Awesome.
Yeah, Mind Gym. It's great. It's a great book.
It's a good one.
Johnny, we haven't been able to talk to you for a while, obviously, and I kind of want to pick your brain about what LAG's game plan has kind of been during this split. Obviously, do the best you can, but when you're in a situation like this, like, how do you keep the mental on par? How do you keep everybody else, as you know, you talk about yourself, how does the team stay, like, together and keep that chemistry up?
Honestly, I would say, like, in scrims, just keep that confidence. Even if scrims aren't going that well, or just matches aren't going that well, just make sure you're gassing all your teammates, making sure, like, you know that, like, you have their back. Like, reading, like I said, like, has really helped me in just, like, different mindsets and everything like that. I think, like, maybe they have been reading too. But it just, like, honestly, just, like, keeping your mental, like, strength just, like, really high, and just, like, not letting any outside noise, like, just, like, you getting shit on, just come into your head, and just, like, just keep flying, just doing your thing.
100%, and I'm happy to hear you doing all these things, especially being such a young player. It's nice to have you back in the league. And in this split, you guys are 5-2 in Hardpoint. Your Hardpoint has actually been top notch, and you guys had a ridiculous comeback in that game for it. Talk me through it. How are you guys able to string, like, 3 hills together in a row and just dominate them?
To be honest, it was kind of, I mean, like you saw, Kid was going insane. Like, he's godlike. And I mean, I started the series, like, not the series, the map 4 getting shit on. And then, like, I just, like, was like, damn, I gotta lock in, bro. I gotta lock in. Going crazy. I think I went on, like, a spree at the P4. I got a streak. And then, like, after that, like, everyone was locking in. We just, like, shot. Everything was just going our way. It's like momentum. Momentum is a crazy thing.
It really is.
It worked for us.
We love to see you smiling. Congrats on the win. I know you got a lot of French fans happy tonight.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, we're doing it for them. Yo, no, but shout out LAG, like, made their fans, like, they're actually got, like, they, no matter what happens, I mean, we have a, like, we're like, what, 0-8, like, in the series count, I don't really remember, but, like, they just kept having faith in us, and, like, they were just, like, they're godlike. As a fucking fan base, they're godlike.
Yes, they are.
Hopefully we get to see you get a win for them in Dallas. We'll see you soon.